Hey everyone, thank you so much for tuning into my channel. My name is Raj and my channel's name is Urban Tropical. Today we are going to talk about another tropical plant which I think everyone have in their kitchen, and the name of the plant is ginger plant. Ginger plant is really easy to grow, and because it is a tropical plant, you need to have a heat and high humidity. These are the really two key things you need to grow this plant. If you want to start growing, you don't need to buy any specific rhizomes for ginger plant. All you do is just ordinary ginger from your kitchen. So I have got this ginger which we have bought, is organic ginger, and I'm just going to use this to get growing. The very first step you do is you soak it in water. So I have it here soaked. Spill water. So I have it here soaked. And once you are ready, you only need two things. One, you need a ginger, and second, you need a pot. Actually, you need three things now. You need compost, definitely free draining, and you need some kind of propagation lid or just polythene or just cling film to raise the humidity levels when you try to grow. So if I just go further into detail, there are two methods you can grow. Once you can have the full rhizomes. How do we grow them really? They kind of get buds or nodes, whatever you want to call it, like this, and these are the growing points for it. The more points you get, that means more plants will come out of one rhizome, and the more plant comes out, the more crop you will have. Second method, we use a lot of ginger, so sometimes I see a big bud on it and I don't want to waste it. So all I do is I'm just going to show you here. So all I do is I cut off that bud. Just try to make sure it's at least an inch. So here you can see the bud. That's from where the plant will come out. And I can use this ginger, and there is another bud forming. So I can do the cut here, and I can do the cut here, and I can use this ginger for my cooking if I want to. But if I want to grow out of this full rhizome, I can just do that. So in order to start, all we need is, as I said, three things. Once you have them, and few weeks later, this is what you get. But before I show you what you get, the key thing is I did it in the month of October. I did not use any heat mat. I put it near the radiator. So radiator kind of kills foliage plants. You never put your plants next to the radiator, but this is just a soil and rhizomes. So I don't see how radiator can kill that. All it will do is warm up the soil, which will help germinate the ginger. To start growing the ginger, the process is you have just a multi-purpose compost. It's nothing special. It's just ordinary compost, which I have sterilized with hot water. And you never need to water this once you start the process, because all we need is a humidity. And in order to raise humidity, we can use either the propagation lid I have. If you don't have the lid, all you can use is cling film, and that should be enough to raise the humidity. The key thing you need to raise the humidity is heat. Either you can use a heat mat. If you don't have a heat mat, you can put it near the radiator, because that's kind of the warmest part of the house. But let's get starting. So I have got these rhizomes. So these are leftover ones. I can just put them in. This one was I cut, that goes in. And this one is the biggest rhizome, and they go in. I just cover it with the compost slightly. And I don't need to water it again, because my soil is already, or compost is already damp. And it's ready either to go on the heat mat if you have, or near the radiator. And maybe it will take, depending on really on the temperature requirements, you should see something within 2 to 3 weeks, or worst case maybe 4 weeks. I'm going to show you what I have done. So I have used this bowl. The reason I use this bowl, actually I couldn't find anything big enough, and I was going to throw this away. As you can see, it has cracks and everything, but then I thought, why not I use it for my germination of ginger. This is the result. I think it took approximately 5 weeks, but I'm not 100% sure because I didn't date it, as I wasn't planning to do the video on this. So anything which has germinated, you can clearly see. anything where you don't see anything, we are going to check if those are viable rhizomes or I just need to throw them away. So let's get into it, and this is ready to be transplanted into a bigger pot. Okay, so now you can see that section has sprouted and this section is still in the process. So all I need to do is one needs to go back in, same process, put it in a compost and put the lid on it, raise the humidity. Once it has formed its shape like this, that's when it's ready to be planted.